Hello, kids. Here is your rhythm analysis tutorial video for Worksheet 1, Exercise 1. We are only doing the first 8 measures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what I would like to see completed by the due date. Um, as always, we are in 4 4. This covers quarter notes, eighth notes, and eighth rests. As an example, just as an example to show you and refresh your memories how to do this, I am only going to do myself just to show you measures 1 and measures 2. It is up to you to finish the rest. Now, first in the measure, remember before we even start that, remember we are dealing with eighth notes in this, and so eighth notes get half a beat. So you've divided the beat up. There is now an downbeat and an upbeat. A downbeat always comes before an upbeat. So it's like if we had um, eighth notes in a row, which actually let's do this first before we start that. All right, so you have 4 quarter notes. This is just as an example to get you to understand how quarter notes and eighth notes work. So we know that these are quarter notes and they go right with the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So what happens is when you go from from quarter notes to eighth notes, all right, you've now divided each one of those quarter notes in half, creating 2 eighth notes, which each eighth note gets half a beat. All right. So this one splits into two, this one splits into two, this one splits into two, this one splits into two. So instead of you having these quarter notes again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you have eighth notes, you divide. When you have them in consecutive order like that, you divide them in half. And in each, you divide the quarter note in half, creating two. Because one divided by two creates 2 halves. Like if you had an apple and you chopped it in half, you have 2 halves of an apple. Each one of these eighth notes is worth half of a beat each. So you now dividing the beat in half, you now have a downbeat, which is 1/2 of the beat, and an upbeat, which is the last part of the beat. So it would be like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so I'm gonna just make up a rhythm that kind of uses both quarter notes and eighth notes. I'll make 2 measures out of it. All right, so here you have just a basic rhythm I created out of quarter notes and eighth quarter notes and eighth notes. We'll just analyze it real quick. This is one full beat on the first beat. Remember, we're in 4/4. Forgot to write my time signature. This is on beat 1, the first full beat of 1. This is 2, also a quarter note, so it takes up all of 2. 3 takes up all of 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're at beat 4, which there are 2 eighth notes on beat 4. So this one gets the downbeat of 4, and then this one gets a right and for the upbeat. So it gets the upbeat of 4. So it would sound like, if you tapped it out, it would sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Okay, I'll do it again: 1, 2, 3, 4, and. All right. Now if we go on to the next measure, this sound, we're going to analyze that. Once again, it's a quarter note right there on beat 1. Hands getting tired. I need a tripod. Here are 2 eighth notes. One is on the downbeat of 2. Excuse me. Messing up here. Next one is on the end of 2, which is, and the ends are always the upbeat. The downbeat, it always comes first. The upbeat comes second. This one is on 3, the downbeat of 3. And then the next one is on the end, or the upbeat of 4. I mean of 3, excuse me. And then 4 has a quarter note, which takes up the entire thing. So this one would be 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Do it again: 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? So the whole thing is, now that we've analyzed it, it's going to go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'll do it again. I'll count it off: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? Now, going back to our rhythm page. Oh, one quick thing down here. Okay? Now, just like there's an eighth note, there is also an eighth rest. Now, the eighth, going back to the quarter notes real quick. Here you have 4 quarter notes, right? But if I have a measure where there's rest, like I have a quarter note, and this is our quarter rest. Sorry, it's crappy rest. The same thing happens with eighth notes. Now, a single eighth note looks like this, right? And then an eighth rest, its rest counterpart, looks like that. It's kind of like a 7 with a kind of like a ball on the end of it, or a period or something. All right, so this is a single eighth note that gets half a beat of sound. This is an eighth rest that gets half a beat of silence. So now that we know that, I'm going to switch it up. And we're back to our rhythm exercise, which again, you are going to do in full, but I am going to help you with the first 2 measures. Okay, so here is, as you can see, here is our eighth rest, which is worth 1 beat of silence. And you can see I've already written in the 1. Okay, this is the down. It's the first character in the measure, so it's on the downbeat of 1. Here you have a single eighth note. It's also worth half a beat of sound. Comes in on the and of 1, or on the upbeat of 1. If you hear me say and or upbeat, I mean the same thing. Okay? Here's a quarter note right next to it. That takes up the full count of 2. Next one is a quarter note, takes up the full count of 3. Next one is a quarter note, takes up the full count of 4. And then we're in the next measure. I'm gonna stop after I do this next measure, and you're gonna do the rest. This is a full quarter note on beat 1. Now we have another eighth rest. This comes in on the downbeat. Downbeat of 2, leaving this next eighth note coming on the and or the upbeat of 2. Full count on 3 for the quarter note. That's after that. Then this last one in the measure is also a quarter note, which is also a full beat. Okay? So just to tap this out, once you do the analysis, you're not doing it for nothing. You have to clap this. This is to build up our sight reading skills. So I'm going to clap it, or I'm going to tap it with this pencil and count it as we go. So here we go. It's going to be like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Excuse me. Let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not going to go on to the next measure yet. I'm just going to break that back down to you again. Count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And when I whisper it, that means I'm just acknowledging the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay. Some people count it. You can count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? But some people can get confused like that, so you can count. If you can understand it like this, just count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now moving on to the next measure, I'm going to practice this, clapping this. Now that I have my analysis on it, it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? I'm going to tap it on the glass of my desk here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So again, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? Now if I put it all together, it's going to sound like this. This measure here and these two measures. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and sorry, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. I'll do it one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. Yeah. Even Mr. Span gets hung up on these every now and then. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. See, I messed up again. I'm trying to hold this video camera, tap this pencil, and count this all at the same time. I'm not a coordinated person, so I'll do it one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. I'll try it one final time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. All right. So it is on you guys to finish exercise number 1 on the page that I have left for you on worksheet 1, exercise 1 in your assignment. Okay. I hope this video helped you guys out. Please refer back to it anytime you need help. It explains everything you need to know. It's always going to be there for you. All right. Peace.